Today's video is a good one, and it's brought to you by petflow.com. Have you considered setting up pet food delivery with petflow.com? If not, consider doing so. They have over 150 different brands to choose from, even prescription food, and you can eliminate a major household chore. Petflow.com also has great accessories, toys, and treats for your dog as well. Make sure you enter promo code ZachGeorge, and you'll receive $5 off any order $30 or more, and free shipping on all orders $49 and more after all discounts are applied. Click thumbs up for positive training. Today's video is a good one if you want to know what to teach your dog after you've taught them the basics. You know, my main goal in my dog training career is to encourage people to really treat their dogs better and to really shine a light on the depth and capabilities of our dogs. I'd like everybody to throw away their choke chains and their pinch collars and focus more on communication rather than constant physical corrections. If you share in this goal, consider subscribing and consider telling your friends to subscribe to this dog training channel as well. After you've taught your dog the basics of sit, stay, down, come, it's time to take your training to the next level. Now, we can expedite this process by teaching our dog to respond to us in different positions and from farther away. We're going to work on building distance with our dogs and teaching them how to respond to us from farther away. We're also going to teach them how to generalize commands and some other stuff. So it should be a good class. There's some great dogs in here. To review, dogs are very aware of the distance we are from them when we're teaching them. The training bubble is the distance we are from our dogs where we still have good communication. It's worth repeating that in order to teach your dog to listen to you from a distance, that you extend that bubble slowly, or else that bubble pops and our ability to communicate with them is compromised. How many of you have noticed that your dog will go through a series of commands that they know in a specific order before you ask them to do them during training? Lots of people fail to realize this is actually a great thing. This is our dog thinking. There is no way to have a super trained dog without going through that phase. So the reason I'm telling you this is, don't be frustrated by that. That is a sign that you're on the right track with your training and that you're about to break through to the next level. First, we need to identify how far away our dog will reliably listen to us. Try and identify that exact point where your dog stops listening to you because you're too far away. Take Roux the poodle. He's only 5 months old. Now, young dogs in particular are not ready for a massive distance, but we have to start somewhere. So right now we're trying to identify how big the training bubble is with Roux. So since he's used to down, this is where we want to down from, right here with a 5-month-old dog. Yes, and see that, look at the distance here, a little bit longer. I like that. If your dog is a little bit older and you've worked with them a little bit more, you ought to pretty accurately be able to determine a pretty precise distance from which they stop listening to you. There's the anticipation, right? You didn't ask him to do that, right? Now, will he go up here? Up. Will he go up if you go a bit closer? You see the difference there? That is the training bubble fully illustrated right there. So this is the point right here. If you took another step back, will he lie down from there?
Down. No.
And where will he lie down from?
I think you're usually going to lie down from decently far, but I guess...
Well, consider environment. In most cases, we need to shorten the distance when in a less familiar place. This is completely normal. To approach you this time, be preemptive. Let's walk back here a bit. Okay, now if you ask him to get up, is he likely to come towards you?
Probably.
Okay, so be prepared to immediately shorten the distance. Wherever possible, be preemptive when you correct your dog. The best time to correct unwanted behavior is before it occurs. In this case, we know Osiris is likely to advance towards Amanda, so we want to be prepared to intervene, interrupt the behavior we don't want, and show him the behavior we do want. That is the emphasis of positive training. In the beginning stages, when you're extending distance with your dog like this, it comes in very, very small amounts. But once they get it, you're able to then start generalizing and they get it much quicker over time. Let's try lie down.
Down.
Very nice, good. Let's go back up and do a sit.
Up.
And do you see how she has to shorten for up, but she's able to do it longer on down? That's also very normal. Have you ever tried to ask your dog to do something simple, like sit, for example, but with your back turned to them? Turn your back to him, please. Ask him to lie down now. And you can try and use body language and coax him. Right, and you see, and he's not lying down. He's like, what are you talking about? You might be surprised to see that our dogs are much less likely to listen to requests we make of them when we change the way we do it. However, it's important to understand that if we want our dogs to generalize overall communication from us, that we need to spend time teaching them. This is a great exercise in helping them understand that point. The point here I'm making is dogs are hypersensitive to our stance when we're working, and you can go ahead and have them lie down now if you want. But when you turn your back to your dog, or you change your body position, or any minor thing, our dogs are like, what are you talking about? That's completely normal. All dogs do that. So we want to teach them to respond in different positions now. The best way to teach this to your dog is to do it a little bit at a time. Rather than facing him, now I'm just angling maybe 45 degrees. Lie down. Good. Perfect. Good. Get up. Lie down. So now, there we go, 90 degrees. Up. Good. Let's see. Lie down. Look right there. You see that? That's the point right there where he's like, wait a minute, you're almost got your back turned to me. That's the point where he's not generalizing the command. We want to get lie down. And the way we're going to get that is I'm going to briefly, for a brief period of time, reinstitute the training bubble, getting very close. Lie down. This opens up a new way of thinking for your dog. It teaches them to be more tuned into you. Get creative with this as well. Try lying on the ground and getting them to respond to something easy that they already know. Be patient and understand that you're likely to meet a little bit of reluctance at first. Dave is working with Roux really well in this right now. That is how you teach your dog. Once you feel like your dog is getting it, take it to the next level. Now, I like to have my students throw real turkey meat at their dogs and ask them to leave it alone. Naturally, this can be tough for a lot of dogs to do, but we don't want to wait for a real-life distraction, say a cat running across a busy street, to teach our dogs. We want to set up these drills now so that they're more prepared when the real-life distraction does occur. How many of you are able to do one step away and leave it? That was pretty good. Leave it, very good. A little bit farther away, leave it. And I'm prepared to go cover it up. Good. Things that move are more likely to distract our dogs. Putting motion to it, her tail is wagging. She wants it, but she knows that if she listens, she's gonna get what she wants. Wonderful job, Catalina. Osiris is going for extra credit here in class. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed so that you'll be notified of all of my future uploads as well. Tell me where your training mindset is right now with your individual dog. Are you more on defense, in other words, saving your house and all of your possessions? Or are you more on the offense in teaching your dog how to respond to basic and advanced commands? Tell me below, and this will help me make even better videos for you in the future. Like me on Facebook too, facebook.com/TheZachGeorge. I post additional content and questions and general information over there as well. And plus, I just love interacting with you guys. Okay, visit petflow.com/ZachGeorge and make sure you enter promo code ZachGeorge on all purchases over $30 to get $5 off and get free shipping on all orders $49 or more when all discounts are applied. Thank you, petflow.com, for making this video possible, and we'll see you guys in the next one.